Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supernatural creatures that question their sanity like myself. I'm disabled, surprise. I'm legally blind. That's honestly not that big of a secret by now. If you know me, I am pretty open about it, and I'm fine with it, honestly. I don't want any retina transplant. My cornea is fine, I can see colors. It's just the whole retina thing is where the actual problem is, but thankfully it's not detaching anymore, so yeah, surgery kind of fixed that, but I'm talking 17 years ago, so yeah. I don't really talk about my eyeball stuff openly as much as I say I do, I guess. I mean, sure, I'll make morbid jokes about my eyeballs and write songs about my unstable eyes, but currently where I am, there was northern lights, not the typical northern light. It's like the sky was a different shade of pink. I guess I don't miss my whole not having normal eyeball things until days like this happen. Because I don't really think about it, and I'm I don't I don't think of my disability as a weakness at all. I think of it more as an advantage than anything, because one, I would definitely say it enhances my hearing at music. That's probably why I like music so much, because it doesn't involve my eyeballs at all. I can take my glasses off whenever I want, just play ukulele, or piano, or whatever the instrument I'm playing. But when I'm on live streams and can't see the chat, I joke about it a lot, and sometimes I wonder if this morbid humor is just a coping mechanism, and if this whole elaborate backstory about my eyeballs being cursed by a poltergeist is just a trauma response. I don't know. I am probably overthinking this, but I would say I use my imagination as a coping mechanism sometimes, but yeah, back to the Northern Lights thing. I didn't really miss out, honestly, because it was just a shade of pink, and this stuff happens when there's stars out. This is a good example. When there's stars out and I'm outside doing something, presumably most likely in the summertime, and okay, I'm gonna make this pretty short. I can see stars when they're big and bright, and that's about it. If they're not extremely big and bright, then I'm kind of out of luck. So yeah, that's another thing. I pride myself on a lot of things. I don't really know where that segue was going. I'm much better at performing and singing to people than having an open confession about my eyeballs for 5 minutes and, well, almost 6 minutes, but yeah. There's a reason why I changed the last lyric of Unstable Eyes. Instead, it's now it's, so who in their right mind would try and fix these unstable eyes? I guess that's me kind of coming to terms with my blindness, and like kind of embracing it more. It's not all tragedy. Sure, teachers have denied my accessibility multiple times, but like that's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. I don't really know what else to say. It's been a fun, pretty emotionally disgusting 7 minutes of my life. If you've decided to stay, then yeah, that's that'll conclude my disability rant. And this is just for people in general. I don't care if you call me legally blind. I don't care if you call me disabled. Those are fine. If you call me high functioning, I will throat punch you. That's a bit of an aggressive exaggeration, but I loathe that term entirely. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supernatural creatures that question their sanity, like myself. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna go do literally anything else besides have an emotional conversation about my disability. Okay.